A former mixed martial arts fighter from the South Bay is out on parole less than a year after being sentenced for attempted murder.
Cain Velasquez captured headlines with a heartbreaking story had to do with his family and his safety, but also had to do with him taking justice into his own hands. Thank you for joining me for True Diamond Documentaries. When Velasquez entered UFC, he didn't look like a traditional heavyweight. He wasn't huge. He wasn't a bodybuilder. He was a relentless engine. He earned his nickname Cardio Cain because he could pressure opponents for 25 minutes straight, a feat that was almost unheard of for men weighing 240 pounds. His crowning achievement came at UFC 121, where he faced an intimidating Brock Lesnar. Most expected Lesnar's size to be the deciding factor, but Velasquez dismantled him in the first round and became the first person of Mexican descent to win a major heavyweight world title, turning him into a cultural icon overnight. Every great hero needs a foil, and for Cain, that was Junior Dos Santos. Their trilogy is the stuff that MMA legends are made of. In their first fight, JDS knocked Cain out in just over 1 minute on the UFC's first ever network television broadcast. Despite this tragic loss, Velasquez returned for a rematch with a vengeance and put on a masterclass of wrestling and striking and reclaimed his belt. In the finale third fight between the two, he cemented his dominance, proving that when he was healthy, no heavyweight on the planet could touch him. Velasquez really is that man. The tragedy of the story lies within years between 2013 and 2019, though. Cain's training style at the American Kickboxing Academy was notoriously brutal, and his body began to break down rather quickly. His knees, back, and shoulders all required surgeries. Because of this, the fans only got to see him fight a few times during what should have been his prime. After retiring from MMA, Cain took his athleticism to lucha libre and briefly to the WWE, showing a surprising flair for high-flying theatrical wrestling.
And the title is on the line here.
The winner of this bout and new World Wrestling Federation champion, Cain.
However, his story took a turn in 2022 due to a high-profile legal situation involving his family that had to do with his son. In February 2022, Velasquez was arrested in Santa Clara County, California, after a high-speed car chase. According to investigators, Velasquez used his truck to ram a vehicle carrying 3 people inside of it and fired several shots from a semi-automatic hand weapon. While he did not hit his primary target, he did strike and wound the driver of the car, the target's stepfather, in the arm.
Cain Velasquez was convicted of shooting a man and wounding a family member during a high-speed chase in Morgan Hill back in 2022. The man he was chasing was accused of molesting Velasquez's then 4-year-old son at a daycare. He has pled not guilty in that case and is still awaiting trial.
The reason this case had sparked such massive public debate and widespread support from even his MMA community is because of the identity of the man in his car. Velasquez had a son who was then 4 years old. They had a family daycare that was ran by a family called the Goulartes. There was a target that Velasquez had. His name was Harry Goularte. Goularte had recently been released on bail against the prosecutor's wishes just days before this shooting took place. This led Velasquez to take what many saw as vigilante justice into his own hands because he feared for his family's safety. Velasquez initially faced a potential life sentence. However, in 2024, he pleaded no contest to charges including attempted red rum and felony assault. In March 2025, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison plus 4 years of supervised probation. The judge did note the complexity of his case and his lack of criminal record. Because he was credited for the time he had already spent in jail and on house arrest, he was granted early parole. Velasquez walked free in February 2026. He's since returned home to his family and is reportedly focused on his personal growth and stability and facing his demons after nearly 4 years of legal battles. Here is what Velasquez had to say. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you guys like, hype, and subscribe.
Now that it's been a couple weeks since my release, I've had some time to kind of get back into things, get back into a normal way of life, get used to just doing the normal things, being home with the family, being there for my kids. And I just wanted to thank everybody for their love and support. Your words of inspiration, of encouragement, constantly just lifted me up, myself and my family. So I just want to take this time here to thank everybody for their constant support. You have no idea what your words and your encouragement and your love has meant to me and my family. So just thank you. I'll keep doing the work to get back to everyone, and just for myself now, just slowly get back out there without. I didn't want to overwhelm myself with the pace of life that I was getting used to now. All of a sudden, a new way of life, a new way of living, a new rhythm. So for myself, I just had to kind of get used to it, and I've been doing that. So again, just thank everyone, and it's good to be out.
Smashing him. Brock is not intelligently defending himself, and Herb Dean stops the fight. And here you see Cain Velasquez just unloading on Brock Lesnar. Cain weathered the early storm, defended himself from the bottom, got right back up to his feet quickly, and made a big impression here tonight. Huge big right hand by Cain. Trying to finish this fight early.